Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Gaura Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Stuttara Sri Sriman. The Divine Grace is confound Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Stuttara Sri Sriman. Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananda Kuri Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Friends, go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Siva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shamko Radha Kunda Giri Gauravadan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Ravadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees. Guru Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namam Vishnu Padya Krishna, Sai Bhutale Shamati Bhakti Trita Sham Namaste. Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shitan Manashi Gaura Karuna Shakti Bhati Trititina Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananja Shalakaya Chakshulum Vijanjena Tashmai Shri Guruvi Namah Shri Chaitanya Manu Bhishtam Tapitam Dina Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadam Tikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Utapadakanam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vidam Tam Sadilam Sadvaitam Savadutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prisavana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sandhya Evacha Patitanam Pavinivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki Sri Isopanishad ki Hare Krishna. Continue our reading from Sri Isopanishad. We were at mantra 7 yesterday. We almost finished. I just wanted to show the remaining part, which was not shown yesterday. You will get the PPT if you want. You get it. Is your already shared? You have it? You got all of them? Have you got them? You don't have? Who doesn't have? You got it? So you have everything. So even if this one doesn't work, you can use your mobile. Okay. Yes. We already discussed all this. So you're already familiar with everything. So we can move forward to mantra 8 so we can finish on time. Yes. Yeah, we were looking at Ekatwam yesterday before we finished. Ekatwam, oneness. Prabhupada explained it very nicely, which is shown here on the PPT. And therefore, all of them belong to the same family of the Supreme Being. There is no clash of interest in spiritual life. There is no clash. The spiritual entities are meant for enjoyment by nature, by constitution. Every living being, both the Supreme Lord and each different part and person, is meant for enjoyment eternally. The living beings who are encaged in the material tabernacle are also seeking enjoyment always. But they are seeking their enjoyment on a platform which is not meant for them. Which is not meant for us. Which is not meant for us. Which enjoyment is not meant for us. Thank you. when we say enjoyment, we are talking about spirit soul, not the body. You're not the body. But we are bringing the enjoyment to the material body. That is our problem. So we don't know how to enjoy. We are meant for enjoyment, but we don't know how to enjoy. It is a soul that is enjoying, not the matter. Matter cannot enjoy matter. It doesn't work like that. But it is spirit soul that is enjoying. And the spirit soul is not meant for enjoying matter. It is meant for enjoying what? spiritual. So Prabhupada put the rasa in the rasa. You see. And next one. So it is rasa. Rasa is not, yeah. Krishna in the center. Sublime and spiritual rasa dance. It's not the body, not the material body. It is the spirit soul that is enjoying. But because we have forgotten who we are, and we identify ourselves with body which is not eternal, we have a problem.
This clarification, what we study all the while is Atma is Sachin Ananda Vigraha. So when the Atma become bewildered and then start enjoying this material self.
Not the enjoyment, suffering.
Suffering.
Yes.
So that time
we
the
start
Atma
suffering.
is known as what, Maharaj? Is still Sachin Ananda?
Atma is always Atma. Always. Our problem is misidentification.
Okay.
Yes. We accept the body which is not proper is always, which is not. Maya is not. That is the problem. Enjoyment is natural. Suffering is not natural. Because the soul is natural. It's not artificial. The soul is not artificial. It's natural. It's eternal. And it's part of the supreme enjoyer. So we are meant to enjoy what the supreme. Probably give example many times a cut off hand. It has no function. A part of a machine off from the machine. It has no function. Until the machine is connected with the bigger machine, or the hand is connected back to the body, then the hand has a use. Meaning that unless we connect back with the supreme, we have no value. Only to suffer. Yes, Prabhu.
I was going to. Thank you. I was also thinking of what Prabhupada said about the soul. It doesn't ever stop being soul.
Hmm.
But when it wants to enjoy away from Krishna, it's put into a state as if it's dead, as if it's just asleep.
Yes.
And now it's having dreams that I am this body. Then that dream ends, and another dream immediately starts. Oh, and now this body.
Hmm.
That's what's happening to the soul that wants to enjoy away from Krishna. Just dreaming nonsense for practically eternity. Nijabhava.
Hmm.
He's still a soul, but
Yes.
he's not acting like a soul. So he's just in a stupor, dreaming
Yes.
weird things. Like a worm stool. And he thinks that's enjoyment. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It's a really big issue because we don't really understand what is happening. We are part of the spiritual energy of Krishna, not the separated energy, the material energy of Krishna. But when you look at our situations carefully, the inferior is controlling the superior. Is it not? Is it true or not? Yes. Don't you see it? Is that normal? Is that normal? Material energy is controlling the spiritual energy in our case. We are spirit soul, but see how foolish, ignorant we are. That we are suffering unnecessarily here in the material world for this one mistake, turning our face away from Krishna. Instead of dancing with Krishna, now we are dancing with Maya. And everybody thinks that is enjoyment. Suffering is enjoyment. It is not, it is suffering. So Prabhupada said, struggling to overcome the obstacles offered to us by material energy is not life, it is suffering. Enjoyment is free, it's free from all these necessary things. Yes, Prabhu.
Teacher called on you.
We talk a lot about the nature what not to do, but as far as enjoyment, but what does it mean? What does it look like to be enjoying with Krishna in our constitutional position? What we're supposed to do? What we do?
Devotional service. Devotional service. We are meant for serving Krishna. Enjoying with Krishna means to serve Krishna.
So we can enjoy.
Yes, yes. We are cast of remnant. We take Krishna's remnant. This is our enjoyment. But now we want to take the food directly, which is boga for us. We enjoy by feeding Krishna. It's what we are seeing every day. You don't see that? When we offer our food to Krishna, what happens? He eats everything and leaves everything for us. Right? That's what we do every day. And we are taking that and feel happy. That is how we're supposed to enjoy. But now our situation is that the hand is supposed to feed the stomach. The hand is holding the food. No, I want to give to the stomach. I will not give to the stomach. The hand is working. What does the stomach do physically? What does it do? Nothing. It's the hand that is working. So foolishly we are thinking that the hand is working, so the hand is the one who is doing everything. The stomach, what is it doing? It just depends on me. But if the hand refuses to put the food in the stomach, how will it exist? That's our problem. We, the hands, put the food in the stomach, Krishna, and everything becomes complete, perfect. That is how to enjoy, not separate from Krishna. And that's why Prabhupada is saying oneness of interest. How to supply Krishna. The center of enjoyment is the Supreme Lord, who is the center of the spiritual rasa dance. We are all meant for joining Him, not separating from Him, and for enjoying life with one transcendental interest and without any clash. That is the highest platform of spiritual interest. And as soon as such perfect form of oneness is realized, there can be no question of illusion or lamentation. And concluded. Once attained, what is that? Once attained, that oneness, once attained, however, there is no more illusion or distress, no more of the misery of material existence, and there is no birth and death as we experience in the present status of our life. That is the information we get from this mantra of Sri Isopanishad. Oneness with Krishna. Right? Make sense?
Philosophically, it makes sense to me. But
Philosophically?
Philosophically.
Graphically? No. Graphically, would the hand enjoy? You can only enjoy the texture of the food, but can you enjoy the food without putting it in the stomach? Huh?
That makes sense, Maharaj. I guess
Yes.
I'm thinking in the case where sometimes we might offer the food to Krishna, and then as the hand we take the food from Krishna, and the hand is still trying to enjoy it. So I'm like,
How will the hand enjoy it? By holding the food in the hand? only the texture you can enjoy, but not the food. You can only hold it. You can appreciate it. Oh, it is very nice, soft. Yeah, that is all you can do. That is all you can do. But how long can you keep on doing that? How long? Only when the stomach is properly fed. So the hand's duty is to put the food in the mouth and send it to the stomach. That's the hand's duty. The refusal, the consequences of that is suffering.
So a practical example, what you're saying would be, we offer prasada to Krishna, we're enjoying that he's enjoying it, and then when we take the remnants, we're meditating on that Krishna has enjoyed this, and we're enjoying what he's offering back to us.
Everything we prepare belongs to Krishna. We offer to Krishna. That's a responsible child. A responsible child should do that. That everything belongs to a father, and my duty is to use it for the service. When the father is pleased, we will become automatically pleased. If you don't please the father, we cannot be pleased ourselves. So we are meant for serving Krishna, to offer everything for his pleasure. And that Krishna satisfaction comes back to us. Because you cannot make someone happy and you remain miserable. It doesn't work like that. If you make somebody happy, you will be happy. Because you get back the result of what we offer. Yes, sir.
I was going to add that devotees sometimes are afraid of, as if the idea that they are an enjoyer means immediately they're put back into Maya.
Yes.
But actually, Srila Prabhupada said, you cannot separate enjoyment from the living entity.
Yes.
So now, how can you enjoy and not be in Maya? That's
Yes.
the question. So here's a practical example. What happened before class for 30 minutes? Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitaki. The spiritual master has given us spiritual music, spiritual instruments, and we love it. We're enjoying it. We're loving the sounds of Krishna's names, and that's okay to be an enjoyer of spiritual music. And now you have changed your hearing from a lower taste, what you had before you became a devotee, to this highest taste. And this process does that with every one of your senses. Did you see the deities yesterday and today? Is that not the perfection of seeing of eyes? That means we're giving our eyes the highest taste so that they will lose the lowest taste of just wanting to look at bodily forms. And now, Maharaj gave us this amazing example yesterday that you take Bolga to Krishna and you taste it. Okay, then wash your mouth out. Now, the same preparations, after it's offered to Krishna, just the same? No, all of a sudden it's so enjoyable, it's ecstatic, because you're eating the remnants of the offering to Krishna. Krishna's transformed the taste from mundane to spiritual. Now all of a sudden your tongue is experiencing the highest taste, which will make you forget all about any other type of food. That's the process. It's a very positive process.
Yes.
And we read, Prabhupada said, quote, he referred us to Brahma Samhita 534, where it says that the yogis and the jnanis, they are trying to become detached from Maya. They're working on it for thousands of millions of years to just become detached. They don't even know how to. This process of bhakti, it automatically, detachment follows. Once you have the higher taste, you don't want to look at other forms. You don't want to taste other tastes. You don't want to hear any other music. So automatically, without struggling, joyfully, this process is so sublime.
Yes.
You're allowed to enjoy the process. You are. You're encouraged to enjoy the process, so you never go back to trying to enjoy Maya.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. It's a very, very good point, powerful point you mentioned. The Maya Vedis, enjoyment, that is Maya. That's Maya. So we give up, go enjoyment, go and do dry austerity. So one Kumbh Mela, so Prabhupada attended. And it was gulab jamun on his table. So one morning, Sri Prabhupada was informed that one of the Naga Babas died because of the cold. So Prabhupada said, yeah, let them die. And he took one gulab jamun. Let us just enjoy ourselves like this. Gulab jamun. They cannot taste it because that is Maya. Yeah. Enjoyment is not Maya. It is we who do not know how to enjoy. That is the problem. Yes. Yes. They taking gulab jamun and then Naga Baba. What is that? Naked on top of ice. Looking for what? What is looking for? We take gulab jamun and dance. Go back to Godhead. They remain on top of ice and die. And merge into ice. And yesterday also, another point we mentioned yesterday. Isolani Radha Maharaj was doing a program. He was distributing prasada. So, an ignorant Christian he was just coming to come and find fault and challenge. But because of the association and the Krishna consciousness in the mind, due to the association, he started changing gradually. So one day he also decided to take the prasada. When he tasted the prasada, he said, this is out of this world. So he asked Maharaj, please, can you give me the recipes? So it was given. We went and cooked and ate it. The taste was not the same. What he ate the previous day. So he came back. You didn't give me the complete recipe. So Maharaj said, that recipe, I cannot show it to you here. It will come decide. So he told him, actually, the recipe is the deity I offered the food to. You didn't offer your own to the deity. So that is the missing recipe. The Lord has eaten it. But your own, you cook for yourself. So that is the missing thing. When the food is offered to the deity, it is a complete thing, different thing altogether. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, just see, just a few hours ago, it was just rice. Now, it is rice prasada, not rice. It is rice prasada, because Lord Jagannath's saliva is on it. That makes the difference. So it's prasada, it's different. Because the deity is life. It's not marble. It's not stone. It's not wood. It's not mud. It's a person, the supreme person. Thank you. So we move on to the next mantra, 8.
We go to mantra 8. Right. Mantra 8, what we learn from here. Describe how an exalted pure devotee of the Lord sees the Lord after it was described in mantra 6 and 7 about his vision of the world and the living entities in relation to the Lord. You can see it? Too small?
Yes.
You can always expand it. Let it not disappear like yesterday.
I'll try.
You're searching for the Sanskrit?
No,
Is this work for you?
just to expand. We just want to expand it.
Okay.
So is it better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is what mantra 8 is teaching us, or is going to teach us. Describe how an exalted pure devotee of the Lord sees the Lord after it was described in mantra 6 and 7 about his vision of the world and the living entities in relation to the Lord. This is what we will learn in mantra 8. Can I read the translation?
Such a person must actually know the greatest of all, the personality of Godhead, who is unembodied,
Embodied.
omniscient, beyond reapproach, without wings, pure and uncontaminated. The self-sufficient philosopher who has been fulfilling everyone's desires since time immemorial.
Krishna had been fulfilling everyone's desire since memorial. I remember the managing temple. How many? Some people stopped giving donation to the temple because they felt their name were not on the bulletin. The name was not published. They felt that they were not appreciated. They stopped. How many people in this world appreciate Krishna? Out of 9 billion people on this planet, how many people appreciate Krishna? How many? Out of 9 billion?
Only 1%.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. Let's give it. It's a figure. So 1% out of 9 billion only appreciate Krishna. But has Krishna stopped feeding us? He's still maintaining us every day. That is Krishna's nature. He has been fulfilling our desires since time immemorial. He's not exhausted because he's our Father. So, as devotees, you should learn how to understand Krishna's interests, to help him distribute Krishna consciousness as much as possible. We're very happy. Bhagavad Krishna said what? No one can be more dear to me than the person who gives this knowledge to others. In the past, present, or in the future. To be very dear to Lord Krishna. We should distribute his message, Krishna consciousness, to everyone who is interested. So Krishna has this wonderful quality. There's the last one. Is that? And then other things here. Very wonderful. The whole thing is not coming out. not coming out. It's not complete. The whole thing is not coming out. You understand what I'm saying? Here, nothing is showing here now. It's supposed to bring the explanation, but I'm not sure.
The whole verse, Manish? Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Far away.
Okay, nice, has come.
Now it's coming?
Yes, it has come now, yes. Your hand has make it. My hand is not working like your hand.
Hmm?
My hand is not working like your hand. Now it's not coming again. Come and touch it again because it's not coming. Akayam is not coming. They came out before. You're not showing again. See.
Which one?
No, see, the meaning is not coming.
The menu? Oh, the meaning.
The meaning is not coming out. It's always. What is there?
I see. It doesn't look like that's part of
No, it was coming before. Each of these things, it was
Had it?
coming before, yes.
Oh, I'm not sure then, Maj.
Yes, when is it? You know, when you touch it, everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
like this, yes.
Okay.
Akayam. Without body, unembodied. Without body means what? What does it mean a Christian has no body?
Only the soul.
Hmm?
Only the soul. You are super soul. It doesn't have body.
Christian doesn't have body. A Christian has spiritual body.
Lord Krishna.
Christian has spiritual body. His body is spiritual. He has body. Christian has body. Not a material body, but he has a body. That's the spiritual body. The soul and the body are the same, not different. Asna Bhiram. No body means no veins. Why then repetition? He is Akayam. Student. Oh, he doesn't have a body. Teacher. He is Asna Viram. Okay, not a body like ours, having veins. The Lord has an eternal and transcendental form, not a material body. So Akaya means what? His form is not similar to the form of the mundane world, not formless. He is devoid of a form we can conceive of. That's what it means. He has a body, but his body is not material. There is no difference between his body and his soul. He is the complete whole. And his mind, body, and he himself are all one and the same. He is not forced to accept the body according to the laws of nature as we are forced to. Asna Viram means the anatomy of a material body must have a mechanical construction with veins and so forth. But the transcendental body of the Supreme Lord has nothing like veins. That's what they mean by transcendental. His body is completely spiritual, not material.
Lord Krishna is heartless.
Hmm?
Lord Krishna is heartless.
Krishna has a heart.
No veins.
Yes. Veins doesn't mean heart. Veins is different. Heart is different. Krishna has no blood, no sweat, no bone like we have. But it's all spiritual. Everything is completely perfect. But when Bhishma shot Krishna arrows, there was blood. And when he was running towards Bhishma, there was sweat on his body. What were they? This morning, Prabhu gave the class mention. That was to bewilder the who was there in the class today? Atheists. That's to bewilder them because that's what they think. So Krishna showed them also to keep them there, pack them there because that's what they want. So Krishna is completely different. Completely different. And he also he acts as a human being. So he shows everything also to those who want to see that way. When Krishna appears, people see him differently according to our level. The yogi, they saw Krishna as super soul. The Jnani, they saw him as Brahman. The devotees, they see him as Bhagavan, Krishna, Brajendra Nandan. People see him. The women, they see him as the best boyfriend, or the best son one can ever have, or the best husband one can have. According to our level, we see Krishna differently. That is Krishna, the supreme personality of God. So this is what it means in reality. Here is a description of the transcendental and eternal form of the absolute personality of Godhead. The Supreme Lord is not formless. He has his own transcendental form which is not at all similar to those of the mundane world. The living entities in this world have their forms embodied by the material nature, and they look like any material machines. The psychological and anatomical structure of the body of a living being must have a mechanical construction, but veins and so forth in the embodiment. But in the transcendental body of the Lord, there is nothing like veins. It is clearly stated here that he is unembodied. That means that there is no difference between his body and the soul, nor does he accept the body by the law of nature as we do. It's different. Krishna does everything by his will. By his will. So he is fully independent. Fully independent. Mother Yashoda confirmed that. When Krishna was carrying the mountain for how many days? 7 days. All the buses were under the hill. So when the Mother Yashoda spoke to Krishna, before you came, we have been very peacefully worshipping the demigod Indra. Everything was perfect. You just came, small boy. Look, just look at you. It's a small boy. You just came. And independently you stop in the Jagya. See how you are suffering because of your independence. Look at you. Mother Mangala came and said, Mother, my friend is not suffering. With my mystic power, I'm supporting the hill with my stick. He's not suffering. Mother Yashoda said, you rascal, talkative boy. I'm suffering because my son is suffering, and you come to talk nonsense. Nana Maharaj said, Batu is a poet. We should give him gift because he spoke appropriately. To give him a gift. Everybody was laughing. And that was the end of that. Krishna is independent, full independent. Of course, he himself declared that he has given his independence to his devotees. But he has it before he gave to his devotees. He's full independent. He doesn't depend on anything. But everything depends on him. Everything depends on him. That is Krishna's position. Nothing which is outside of Krishna that he has to beg for, except the pure love of God from Simitrani. Yes. There is nothing like a difference of body and mind in the Supreme Lord. He is a complete whole, and his mind and body and he himself are all one and the same. So Krishna has...
That's inconceivable.
Yes.
We have no idea what that is.
Yes.
To have the body and the mind all one.
Yes.
They're so separate in our bodies.
Yes.
This is he has form, but we can't conceive of this.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Yes. That is Krishna. So we are trying to go to him. So it's the best decision we have ever made in our life, to go to Krishna. It's the best thing. Nothing can be better than this. Yes.
He's devoid of a form we can conceive of.
Yes.
There's no way to conceive of.
Yes. He has a completely different kind of transcendental body, and thus he is sometimes described as formless. This formlessness means that he has no form like ours, or that he is devoid of a form which we can perceive. In the Brahma Samhita, it is further said that the Lord can do anything and everything with any one of the part of his body. Which one is that? It's a famous one. Everybody should know it. Yashangani. Asya. Right? Angani, yes. That one. Any form of Krishna's, any part of Krishna's body, any of his senses can do anything. 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 Which we cannot do. we cannot do. But Krishna does that. With his hand, not with Sudarsana Chakra, with his hand, just his hand. What did he do with it? He cut off the head of Kamsa's dry cleaner. Not Susupa. Susupa was Sudarsana. Kamsa's dry cleaner, it was hand. He doesn't use his Sudarsana Chakra. He uses his hand to cut off the head. Can we do that? Can we use hand to cut off someone's head? Krishna did. For Shishupal, he used Sudarsana Chakra. For Kamsa's dry cleaner, it's a hand. Because he was threatening Krishna. So Krishna met him and he said, my dear friend, see the way Krishna spoke, so sweet, so nice. My friend, if you can give us some of this cloth, we'll bless you. So sweet, like the Krishna was speaking to him, but because he's a demon, he reacted and he insulted Krishna. Have you seen any person in a family wearing this kind of cloth? Anyone in a family? You cowpen wearers. He's calling Krishna cowpen wearer, a poor man, farmer in Vrindavan. You are not in a city, Mathura. You are a poor man, illiterate. Do you have any person in your family who has the fortune to wear this kind of cloth? You are asking for king's cloth. Today, I forgive you. If we ever ask for a king's property again, I would just He used his hand like that for Krishna. I would just. So Krishna said, okay, you take it. And his head was off. Krishna cut off his head. What's his hand? He fell down dead and dropped the cloth down. So Krishna looked at his cowhead boyfriend. So what do we do? Let's enjoy ourselves. So they share Kamsa's cloth with themselves, among themselves. Krishna took the thing. Balaram took all the cowhead boys. They shared everything among themselves. The servants who were carrying the cloth, they ran away before Krishna cut off their own head. So they ran away. Because it has happened to their master. They don't want it to happen to them. So they ran. They dropped the cloth on ground and ran away. So here, ask me if you don't understand. Ask me if you don't understand what I'm saying. Ask me, I will explain more.
He's asking whose head Krishna cut.
Kamsa's dry cleaner. Dobi. Krishna's Dobi. Krishna cut off his head with his hand. That's the first thing Krishna did when he entered Mathura. Kamsa was later. It's the first thing. Right? With the hand. That is Krishna. With any levers, any of his senses, he can use you to do anything he likes. Yes. We are limited to our body. Our eye can only see. Our eye cannot hear. But Krishna's eye can hear, can eat, can do anything, can kill. Yes. Yes, his eye. He can kill, he can eat, he can hear, he can do anything with it. That is Krishna. So it's different. His form is different. Completely spiritual. Ask me if you don't understand.
How does he? By will only. Only by his will.
He used hand to kill Kamsa's dry cleaner. He used his toe to break the universe. That's his toe. That's Sakatasura. Yes?
So in one line we can say Krishna can do whatever we think, and Krishna can also do whatever we cannot think, which is beyond our thinking.
Yes, everything.
Anything.
Everything.
Yes.
He can, Prabhupada say, he can change matter into spirit and spirit into matter. Krishna can do that. And he gave example of electrician. He can turn the current that will supply heat. He can use the current that can supply cool. So Krishna can do it. That is Krishna's position. So he's not formless. Yes. The Lord Sri Vigraha, his worshipable form, which is installed in the temples by authorized acharyas who have realized the Lord in terms of mantra 7, is also non-different from the original form of the Lord. The original form of the Lord is that of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna expanded himself by an unlimited number of forms like Baldev, Ram, Nrsimha, Varaha, etc. And all of these are one and the same personality of Godhead. That is how Krishna acts. Sri Isopanishad or any of other Shruti mantras consider that the Sri Vigraha, who is worshipped by the pure devotees, is made of material element. To the imperfect eyes of the foolish people or to the Kanistha Adhikaris, this form is considered material. But such people with little knowledge do not know that the Lord, being omnipotent and omniscient, can transform matter into spirit and spirit into matter as he likes, as he desires. Any example? Krishna turned matter into spirit and spirit into matter. Prabhupada said. Ahilya?
That stone, Lord Ramchandra. He touched that stone and that stone came. He was cursed, but he was cursed in the stone. Ahilya was.
I think we should leave it open so that those who are not familiar with it can easily, or we put it on when you get there so that it can be easy for the person. The next one.
Ahilya was cursed by Gautam Rishi to become a stone, and then Lord Ramchandra turned her into Ahilya.
Okay. That was the spirit or the matter? Okay, that's matter. Okay, thank you. It's matter. What else? Spirit into matter and matter into spirit.
Bhoga, which food we offer to Lord, after that it is spiritualized. Prasad.
Okay, bhoga is matter into spirit.
And did you also made by stone, and it's Lord's incarnation.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so matter is transformed into spirit. Very good. Very good. Any example? Matter in spirit is spirit in matter. The Prabhupada said here. Krishna can do it. We have example. Yeah, Prabhupada.
When we were in the spiritual world, by our own envious, we fall down into material world and become material to spiritual again.
No, don't
so
become
spiritual
material.
to material again.
Our spiritual still remain. It's only covered, but it still remain. It's not transformed. We are not changed to matter. We have a material body, but not that we have become matter. Yes, tell us.
Mahaprabhu entered into what are Gopinath deities?
It turned into matter.
Enter into his knees.
Okay, so that becomes spirit. It became spirit. Vrindavan Das could have said that deity is actually directly Krishna. Already is directly spirit. Vrindavan Das could have said. Chaitanya Bhagavat. Yes, bro.
Janava Mata went to Vrindavan.
Yes.
And he was doing arati.
Yes.
Then I think the deity, he just caught his sari and pulled near to him. Then she became the deity. In Kamyavan.
That become matter or spirit?
That is, there is spirit only, but to our eyes, he became deity, so it's a type of matter, we can say.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Very good. Kamyavan. Very good. Yes. Thank you. That's very good. Yes.
Damodara Lila, the two Arjuna tree become.
Arjuna tree became. They became. Okay, demigod.
Can we consider the Radha Raman is another example where the deities from Shaligram it's formed a deity, as well as in Pandharpur where Lord his body live within the ideal.
Okay, very good. That's very good. Very good. Yes. It was already on before you put it off. Want to say something? Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
I'm actually quite astounded at the way Prabhupada wrote this. I mean, the ultimate example is the deities. The ultimate example is deities, but the way he describes this, Prabhupada says, the Archa Vigraha descends at the request of the acharyas, the holy teachers, and then works exactly in the original way of the Lord, by virtue of the Lord's omnipotence. So Prabhupada is saying there's no difference between a properly installed deity of the Lord and Sri Krishna in his original form.
Yes.
That's extraordinary.
Yes.
As if we were there 5,000 years ago, watching Krishna, participating in Krishna Lila. That same Krishna is on the altar.
Yes. That's exactly what. Yes.
Nursing Dev is an example. Nursing Dev, Nursing Avatar.
Give the mic.
Nursing Bhagwan is an example. He is come from pillar. When Lal Maharaj.
Okay. Anyway, it's okay. But the pillar didn't become the Lord. Neither the Lord became a pillar. But they came from there. That means it's inside. So he just came. Hey, thank you. Contribution. Yes, Prabhu.
Can we consider Santa Mirabai as an example where she merged with the Lord Vigraha? Santa Mirabai.
She merged with the deities.
She entered the deities.
She entered the deity. So she's still separate. Still separate. She doesn't become the deity. She just enters.
She's separate, but she enters herself at the end of her life in deity.
Yeah. She doesn't become matter. The soul is still there. Thank you. Very good. Very good as you are thinking. Yes, Lord. Very good.
I've heard that when material things are used in Krishna's service, it regains its original spiritual.
Become transformed, yes.
So
become spiritualized.
When the microphone was purchased at the store, it may have been material, but now we're using it for Bhakti Sastri.
So it's transformed, spiritual. Yeah, matter has become spiritual. Very good. Very good. Yes. All right. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Lord Jagannath was just a log of wood. Yes. Lord Jagannath, before it became deity, it was a log of wood. But when the pratishtha is done, it does wonder.
Very good. Very good. Shukram. Each and every part of his body can do the work of the other senses. Namasamita. Archa Vigraha, manifestation of the omnipotence and omniscience of the Lord. Installed by authorized Acharya. Prabhupada was reading. Prabhupada was reading. Who have realized the Lord in terms of mantra 7. The Archa Vigraha of the Lord descends at their request and works exactly in the original way of the Lord by virtue of the Lord's omnipotence. Means what? When we go before the Lord, what should be our vision? When we go before the deities? Huh?
He is Lord himself.
I'm standing before the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who knows me completely. This should be their consciousness. A person who knows me completely, I'm just standing before him. Is it not wonderful? Is it not a costless mercy? Is it enough for us to just surrender to him completely? Say, take me and use me as you like.
Nothing to hide as well.
What to hide? Person who knows us completely, we are just standing before. Just like you're holding a book in your hand. You know how to read. You're holding a book in your hand. Is it difficult for you to read? No. So the Supreme Lord knows us completely. We're standing before him. What it means that no difference. So he sees whatever we have in our mind. He knows all completely. So the pure devotees have given us Krishna. We have been given Krishna, a costless mercy, not different from the original form of the Lord, not different. The same, yes, sir.
There's so many things in these statements that are such nectar. So I'm trying to picture. You have a pure devotee, has to be a pure devotee.
Yes.
Like Sri Prabhupada.
Yes.
Who is at all times with Krishna, speaking to Krishna, playing with Krishna. We don't even know all the things Prabhupada does with Krishna in Goloka.
Yes.
But one of the things he does is ask Krishna to please expand and descend, come into this universe in this deity form. He's asking Krishna to do that. Yes. And Krishna does it.
Yes.
That's incredible. You could ask God to do that, and God loves you so, and their relationship is such, God will do that.
Yes.
So that's like extraordinary to meditate on.
Yes.
And one other thing, Prabhupada always told us that we are installing Radha Krishna deities everywhere, but we are not worshipping them as if they are in Vrindavan. There's no sentimental speculations that are supposed to be introduced in our worship by the pujaris dressing or anything like that. Prabhupada said, we have to worship the deities in the mood of awe and reverence as worshippers. And they have to appear to us as Lakshmi Narayan. And we are seeing all their opulence and Aishwarya, and only when we completely absorb and immerse ourselves in that mood, if there's anything else about the deity that Krishna wants to reveal to that worshipper, he will. But officially, it's approaching the deities and worshiping in the mood of awe and reverence, not familiarity. So that's something that Prabhupada taught us.
Very good. I guess. And then in Mumbai, he told Krishna, stand here. I will build you a temple later, but now you still stay here. And Krishna didn't say no. He stayed there. Krishna stayed there.
I told this story to everyone here who heard it in I forget what unit. But when Surabhi Maharaj, when Surabhi came to leave this world in his last months, he wanted to come to see Rukmini and Dwarkadish, deities in New Dwarka. And when he was first asked to give class, he was having a hard time composing himself, looking at those deities. And I asked him, why are you so emotional? You've never seen them before. He said, but I owe my whole spiritual life and my spiritual relationship with Srila Prabhupada to those deities. I said, how is that possible? You've never been here before. And then he told this amazing story that Prabhupada had conceived of the most beautiful temple for his world headquarters. And one day in New Dwarka, Prabhupada was, unbeknownst to everyone, offering that to Rukmini and Dwarkadish, that I'm going to I want to build this for you. And the reason we know this is because Prabhupada told this story directly to Surabi. So Rukmini and Dwarkadish, which are my original deities, they said to Prabhupada, that's so wonderful. We would like to receive that beautiful temple in Bombay, not here. And Prabhupada is now on the Vyasa-san, unbeknownst to everyone, having a complete spiritual conversation with the deity, back and forth about where this temple should be. And finally, Dwarkadish said, no, you're building it for me in Bombay. Radha Rasa Bihariji is going to receive it. There's no difference. And Prabhupada, he had thought this would be so nice for his Western world headquarters, but Krishna insisted. So he told this to Surabhi, that this whole story, that why we're building, because Surabhi is the architect. Why are we building this here for Radha Rasa Bihariji? Because I was ordered to by Lord Dwarkadish, Rukmini and Dwarkadish. Right on the Vyasa-san, there was this conversation that no one knew was taking place. That's the level that Prabhupada is on with Krishna.
Yes.
So there are things about the deities that we can't even imagine. Krishna, in this deity form in New Dwarka, is non-different from Krishna in his deity form of Radha Rasa Bihari. Not different.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Really?
He's manifesting in different places all over the world, and it's the same Krishna.
Yes. Powerful.
Hare Krishna.
Aye. Yes. An expanded form of the Lord, easy to approach and accept our services. The Lord, being omnipotent and omniscient, can transform matter into spirit and spirit into matter as he desires. Great. Mercifully supplying everyone's desire since time immemorial. A living being desires something, and the Lord supplies the object of that desire in proportion to one's qualification. If a man wants to be a high court judge, he must acquire not only the necessary qualification but also the consent of the authority who can award the title of high court judge. The qualifications in themselves are insufficient for one to occupy the post. It must be awarded by some superior authority. The mercy of the Lord is also required. When a living entity comes to know his constitutional position and he asks to be accepted into the transcendental association of the Lord, in order to render transcendental loving service unto him, the Lord grants that. The living beings under the influence of material nature asks for many other things. Nonetheless, The Lord is so kind that He allows the forgetful living entity to continue in this way without interference. If a living being wants to go to hell, the Lord allows him to do so without interference. And if he wants to go back home, back to Godhead, the Lord helps him. Yes, He gives according to our qualification. The Lord gives according to our qualification. Yes, Prabhu.
Maharaj, the last line, if a living being wants to go to hell, the Lord allows him to do so without interference. Actually, in the case of Ajamila, the Lord interfered. He kind of made the arrangement that the son is named Narayana, and Ajamila changed the name of Narayana. Actually, Ajamila had all the qualification to go to hell. But the Lord did interfere in his case.
Thank you for that. The Lord did not interfere. He did not. Ajamila has performed his Brahmanical duty so perfectly that he qualified himself for Krishna's mercy. So even though he had difficulty on the path, on the process, Krishna did not forget him. Therefore, he reciprocated the service he has rendered by influencing him to name his son Narayan. And not only that, Krishna influenced him to become attached to the boy, that he was constantly chanting, Narayana, come and eat. Narayan, you want to sleep? Narayan, you want to drink something? Narayan. Every day he was just chanting this Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. So the Vishnu Dutta said he was like a snake without the fangs. That's the beauty of devotional service. Devotional service breaks, it takes out the poison. Yes.
It was their mistake.
Yes. So Krishna is very merciful, very, very kind. It was not interference. It is reciprocation. He doesn't interfere. If you want to go to hell, he will give us a sign. And he is so kind that even if we go to hell, he follows us there. Our wives cannot follow us to hell. Our husbands, the children, the parents, the friends. Nobody can follow anyone to hell. Only Krishna does that. Anywhere we want to go, Krishna follows us there. In the material prison, Krishna follows. Anywhere. Heat and cold, Krishna is there with us. And constantly reminding us. Yes.
In Kali Yuga, we are all so sinful, influenced by the mode of passion, ignorance. We are all paving way to hell. But the Lord is interfering as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming particularly and giving us all this. But the holy names. Okay. Is it not interference?
Everybody became devotee.
But still some are becoming devotee who are destined to go to hell.
Their intention was to get everybody back to God. But everybody do that. So many people were blaspheming Chaitanya Mahaprabhu right here. So we blaspheming him indirectly and directly to his face. Is it not? Here, nowadays, people were blaspheming. The devotees blaspheming the Lord directly. They didn't take to Krishna consciousness. So, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not get pure love of God here. He did only in South India. Why he did that? This place is a center of knowledge. It's education. People come here to speculate, to learn how to speculate. So he went to where people are very simple. Then he distributed pure love of Godhead. He's singing and embracing people, and they become realized, and they pass it on to others. That is how he was preaching, singing and embracing people. He did not force anyone. He didn't interfere. He simply complimented what he said. Why people are blaspheming him? Right from here, not even from outside. Right from here, people are blaspheming. Seriously. One day some people come, Nimai Pandit, we care for you, so we are telling you, your Christian is disturbing. And the Kazi is coming to arrest you. Chitam says, yeah, it's okay. That's okay. I've been studying scripture from childhood. Nobody comes to me because they see me as a child. So if somebody coming to hear me, I'm okay with it. See, he's not coming to listen to your philosophy. He's a Muslim. You're not interested in your philosophy. He's coming because the Christian is disturbing him. So please stop this Christian. Chitam is okay. Let him come. Whatever he's coming for, let him come. And Jesus, he left, feeling very disturbed. Oh, when he went to the devotees, I have listened to this Mayavadis. This is contamination. So I'm not feeling the pure love for God like before because I have listened to this Mayavadis talking nonsense. He didn't force anybody. Or he has the power to do that. He gave a chance. Anumanta, Upadrasta. That is his position. Okay, we can take break now. Thank you. Let's take break from the heavy dose of Isopanishad. We'll continue from there.